let's be honest. There's only a few teams who could keep the ball away from Liverpool when they go on the hunt. Arsenal are not at that level yet. So listen, it's no shame to lose at Anfield. We know how difficult it is, but it's something that is a reality check, and it's something that they've got to learn, and they've got to learn very quickly if they want to get up in that top level.
Don't you think that's a bit of like amateur hour then from Arteta? If you're not confident to go and keep the ball, then be adaptable and change the style to go and play at Liverpool way. Like
amateur hour,
like
because they've done it okay in the
do.
first half. As far as I'm concerned, Jamie, they've done it okay in the first half. But second half, Liverpool came even harder, and they just couldn't handle it. That was it. They just couldn't handle it. So the manager's on the side. You can't blame the manager. It's the players on the pitch. What Tavares does, Arteta had no influence on that. So, again, they're young, they're learning, and unfortunately, against the top sides, Arsenal just are not at that level.
They say you're young and they're learning. Sorry, Ed, but it's not the reserve league. We're not playing under 23s football here. We're playing Liverpool in the Premier League. You're fifth. You're fifth in the league.
Yeah.
So, come on. You know, how much learning? We'll go away to Anfield. We'll get beat 4-0, but we'll learn from it. Hold on a minute.
Well, you have to, Jamie. Jamie, you have to. There's squads in the Premier League who are a lot bigger and a lot stronger, like a Manchester United. Look what Liverpool done to them. They're full of international players, top internationals, and they get silenced. So that gap between that middle ground and that very top is very difficult to bridge, Jamie. So I understand what you're saying, but I don't agree with the fact that, they are younger, they are learning, they're the youngest squad in the Premier League. Not saying that they're not good, but today is a reality check for Arsenal, and one of the humps that they've got to get over if they want to reach that top level.
Just a quick one, since we're on this topic. I'm going to go to you first, Jamie. Where do Arsenal stand right now for you? I mean, if we look at the Premier League table, 1 to 20, at what position are you looking at for Arsenal? Because we saw the game against Chelsea was 2-0. Then the game against Manchester City was 5-0. Today at Anfield, it's 4-0. They've had some good results in the meantime, but against teams you would almost expect them to beat. I mean, their unbeaten run in the league, I think only 2 of the sides were actually in the top 10 last year. And I think both those sides have changed managers in the meantime, haven't they? Including Tottenham. So where are Arsenal right now for you? Bearing in mind they're probably buoyed by the fact they're not competing in Europe. They get a full week's rest and training on the ground itself ahead of the next fixture.
It's a good question. It's a tough one to answer because they have been in decent form. I don't think they're near the top 4. I think they can challenge potentially to try and get into the Europa spots. I think that's probably whereabouts where they are. Are they better than Spurs? Are they better than Manchester United? Everton. Wolves are in there at the minute. So West Ham. I put them middle of the road. They're better than top 10. I think if they can try and challenge for a Europa League spot, Europa Conference League, I would say that's a fair season for this young side. They're nowhere near top 4. Anyone who thinks that they can challenge that position, they're not strong enough. I don't think they can get in there.
Give me a number, Jamie. 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th place? Where do you put them?
Anywhere below Tottenham.
Fair enough. Okay, Kevin Campbell, your answer for this.
For me, I said it at the start of the season, they've got to be looking at Europa League. I think 6th, 5th, I'll take it now, because it's a bit of progress. And again, it's a new regime. After the first international break, that's when obviously a lot of the young players came in, a lot of players. This is still a group who's learning. This back 5 have played together, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. So we're not going to say they're going to be the level straight away, but they are progressing. They've made certain progress. This is a blip, a bump in the road, and they're going to happen. But 6th, 5th, I'll be happy with this season.